y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a cleaning marathon with over 2 hours of cleaning motivation. I've taken some of my best videos over the past couple months and I've put them together for you to give you one extra long video packed with lots of cleaning motivation. Cleaning marathons are great because you can just put them on and let them go, and you don't have to worry about stopping and finding another video to watch while you're in the middle of your cleaning or organizing or whatever you're doing. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing lots of back to school prep, getting organized, doing some decluttering, cleaning and laundry, as well as sharing some super yummy recipes with y'all. So let's go ahead and get started with this cleaning marathon. Hello friends, and welcome to my channel. My name is Anna, and if you are looking for some major motivation for getting things ready to go back to school, you are in the right place. In today's video, I will be getting my kids' backpacks and lunch boxes cleaned up and ready to go for school. I'll be sorting some school supplies, as well as giving one of my son's room a major declutter and reset just in time for school to start. And keep watching until the end because I have got a super yummy crock pot recipe for you that you do not want to miss. It is going to be amazing for those busy fall evenings as school and activities start back up and life gets crazy and chaotic again. I hope y'all love today's video, and let's go ahead and get started. What you'll see me use on my kids' backpack is I just sprayed it with Shout. You could use spray and wash or anything like that. Scrubbed out all of the stains in all the areas. Used some Lysol laundry sanitizer just to get them good and disinfected. Threw in a scoop of OxyClean just to help with stains. And then I washed it on delicate cycle and let it air dry. Okay, I wanted to show you guys, and it might be too loud in here. I'm going to show you guys my kids' lunch boxes and backpacks. I washed them and I spray and washed them. I couldn't get some of this out, but this still, there was even some sticky stuff that I got off. And they just look so much better, just clean, fresh, and ready to go for the school year. And they were in such great shape that I didn't need to buy new ones, so I just this one turned out amazing. She had lots of just dirt and stains, and hers looks amazing. I'll have to rewrite her name on it, but there's still some of the dark stains didn't come completely out, but look at how amazing that looks. And they were in such great shape, there was no reason they needed to get new backpacks or lunch boxes. And same thing with my sons. Like, this was real dirty all through here, and I just spray and washed them with some Shout and then washed them on delicate, and they turned out so great. Actually, I was nervous with this light pink. You know, there's not everything that I can get off, but I mean, these look so good, so amazing. ready to go for the new school year. All right, here is a very disastrous looking school supply haul. So what I'm going to do now, I unloaded everything out of the bags and I'm going to divide it between my two kiddos. I got all of my school supplies this year and pretty much every year from Walmart. They just have the best selection and the greatest prices that I have found. So everything you see here is from Walmart except for the little Apple first day of school sign, and that is from Target.
Doesn't seem so long ago. Now I'm just sitting here bored at home.
So here's all their supplies divided out. So glad I did this because I realized I missed something off my son's list. So I had to go grab that. And then you'll see a glimpse of a teacher bag over there. I'm going to share with you a little thing I'm doing for the teachers this year at the beginning of the school year. I wanted to do it so bad last year, but with the new baby and everything, I could not get it together last year, but I did it at the end of last year. This year, I want to have my kids take it with them to their teachers for the beginning of the year. So I will share that with you guys in next week's video because I'm going to do even more back to school prep in that video next week. Now we're jumping into my son's room. In here, I am trying to come in and just declutter his toys, reset his room so that he can be more successful at picking it up. He is only 4, so I don't expect perfection from him, but he has been telling me he can't pick it all up, it's too much, and I thought, well, if he's got less to pick up, it will be easier for him, and we can just rotate even more toys out of his active toy selection. So that is what we are doing right now in my son's room. Keep your eyes peeled too. Here in a second, something unexpected and a bit startling happens to me in the video, and I decided to go ahead and keep it in and not edit it out because it was pretty funny and I couldn't believe that it actually had gotten captured while I was filming.
Don't I miss you and all those things we did back then? Way back then. Killing time, Friday night, found a photograph of us. I can't remember what we did that time. We were spending one night in Venice. It just slipped my mind. I just know how it felt. I won't forget that. Windows down and open top. But we were clever not to take it too far. Though it's hard not getting tempted. Calling you up to see how you've been. 'Cause don't I miss you and all those things we did back then. Way back then.
For me, the way I organize, I always make a huge pile and it always gets worse before it gets better. I say that all the time, but I got everything, all of his toys piled into the floor so you can see kind of the magnitude of what he has, which is entirely too much, but we have generous friends who've given us a lot of things and we've just accumulated a lot. We'll just leave it at that. And so what I do is I get it all out so I can see it, and then I divide by categories. And then from there, I declutter and pull out anything that's broken, missing pieces, things like that need to go. And then anything that can be donated or passed on, I also pull out. I did not have a lot of donations or anything like that yet. That is coming as we get closer to his birthday and Christmas. I do try to declutter and actually donate then to make room for anything he might get for birthday and holidays. But here I am just dividing into groups and then decluttering from there and then putting what I can into the toy rotation bins that are up high. And then I even pulled in another bin that you'll see in a little bit that I'm putting under our bed to create even more storage. And then as I notice that he doesn't ask for certain things, then that stuff will then go to donation or to his baby brother.
I'm feeling something for you. The way you look, the way you laugh, and how you move.
I believe I had some Michael Bublé playing, and clearly I was feeling it and just trying to enjoy these daunting tasks. I always have some good music going, and I was just really enjoying myself, as you can see.
'Cause I'm not ready to give you my heart yet. Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better. Like, can you be trusted? Will you take me for granted? Will you let me down? Before I'm too invested, we should take it easy. Maybe we could test this and work out our feelings. Baby, will I love you? Tell me, do you want me? And will you let me down? Yeah. Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better. Like, can you be trusted? Will you take me for granted? Will you let me down? Before I'm too invested.
Alright, so here is what I have. My thought is, if this is out, is this too overwhelming for him to pick up? Just this stuff is kind of right here, because he keeps saying it's too much stuff, I can't pick it all up, even though he's the one who single-handedly gets it out. So, and they'll go into the bins. I think this is what I'm going to do. And then I've got toy rotation up high. I put those two bins back, and I've got some more toy rotation over here. My thoughts are, some of this stuff he doesn't ask for at all, so I'm going to give it a little more time, and then I'm going to rotate it out to donations or save it for Dallas and move it into Dallas's room. But it doesn't need to continue to take up space if he is not asking for it or using it, and I hardly ever get stuff out of these rotation bins or up in the closet down for him. So, but I'm going to leave him with this to see if this is a little more manageable. So I'm going to put it all back into the bins right now. Now that I've got everything kind of decluttered, reset, I'm going to clean. So you will see, also I was going to point out in Gabriel's closet, you notice some stuff going on those little shelves right there. We're going to paint and fix those, and then I'm going to show you guys in an upcoming video what I will be using those for during the school year, but they are kind of a mess right now, need to be painted. But as I am starting my cleaning, I wanted to share my new duster with you guys. My old one broke, and I was on the search for like this telescoping type duster, and I found this one. I believe the brand's called Oh So Fit, and I was just looking for something just like this, and I am already loving this one more than my other one because the telescoping piece feels so much more substantial. That's what broke on my other duster that y'all have seen me use in my other videos. It was orange, kind of an orange red color. But this one came with, I showed you at the very beginning just a second ago, it came with a piece where you can do like cobwebs, like an attachment specifically for like cobwebs and things like that. And then you can screw that off and put this long duster on it. And then you can extend it. I mean, I extended it up. It's probably extends like 6 feet tall. I'm not exactly sure, but it extended really high. I can extend it up and not have to get on a ladder. I am so short. And I love dusters that allow me to be able to stand on my feet and dust my fans and things like that, and my, moldings and all of that stuff. And I love this, and it's a really long, fluffy duster. So far, I am really loving this. I will link it in the description below if you are on the hunt for a good duster and want to give this one a try. I am really liking it. It also comes with a microfiber cloth as well. It comes with the cobweb duster, the extension pole, a microfiber cleaning cloth, and then the microfiber feather duster.
I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something that you won't let go. I'll be your high when you fall down low. I hope I'll be your end destination. You're far away and yet so close. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, you're up in space. You're inside the noise. I can feel you. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you travel the world, all the spaces inside your heart. I hope I'll be your end destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation.
Okay, so I am browning up my beef right now. The other ingredients that I'm gonna need is some red sauce, some cheese tortellini. This is gonna be like a kind of a pasta lasagna bake that you're gonna kind of layer in the crock pot. So cheese tortellini. I'm using mozzarella cheese. You could use all different kinds of cheese. I will need more than this, so I've got another block that I can shred up, and then some ricotta cheese as well. So I'm going to brown up my beef and then mix in my red sauce. And you can use, depends on how saucy you want it. I will probably use a jar and maybe another half of red sauce. Does anyone else drain their beef like this? I always drain off like all of the excess grease, and instead of using like a strainer or anything and it going down my sink drain, I have just always done it like this, and then I'll just pull the paper towel off, set it in my sink till it cools a little bit, and then throw it in the trash. And it's just an easy way to drain off the excess grease without messing up my sink in the process.
Of your smile. What if the wind could spread your love?
Once you've got your red meat sauce ready, go ahead. I spray my crock pot for an easier cleanup, and it helps me out so much. But your first layer for your little pasta lasagna bake thing. I know it sounds weird, pasta lasagna, because there's pasta in lasagna, but anyways, for this, you're going to layer your red sauce on the bottom, pour a little of your tortellini, and I guess you could layer this any way, but this is how I'm doing it. Layer in half your bag of tortellini, and then I spread out some of the ricotta cheese, and then the next thing you're going to do is sprinkle some mozzarella on top of that, and then repeat your layers again until you get all the way to the top and you have no more red sauce left, and then you let it cook. And I cook mine in the crock pot on high for about 4 hours, and then I had to run an errand, and so I moved it over to warm just so it stayed warm, and it worked out perfectly for me. And this is just a super easy, delicious recipe. If you like pasta, there's lots of leftovers. We're getting ready to actually have them tonight as I'm talking about this, and it's just an easy recipe. I came across this recipe on Amy Darley's channel, which is another YouTuber that I love watching, and it was just such an easy recipe, and you can just kind of make it your own. I think next time I cook it, I might try some Italian ground sausage. Instead, you could use ground turkey, chicken. You could just kind of make this your own. So if you do try this recipe out, let me know, and let me know what you think, because I found this recipe from Amy Darley and I have absolutely loved it. So let me know in the comments below if you make it and how you guys like it in your family, and if you changed anything. Thank you so much for watching today and clicking on my video. Would you do me a favor and hit that like button if you liked this video before you leave today? And if you need more cleaning and decluttering motivation, I always have videos linked in my description below, as well as floating on the screen at the very end of every video. So head over to one of my other videos and continue getting your house in order. And until next week, friends, take care. Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. We are continuing right into part 2 of my back to school prep. If you have not seen the part 1 video, don't forget to check it out after you watch this one, or you can go watch it first. I will have it linked in the description box below this video. Okay, so this video will be a bit different than your normal back to school videos, in the sense that I'm going to be prepping for back to school with my house, as well as getting some things prepped and ready for my kids to go back to school as well. I don't know about you guys, but I need the house to be in good order as we kind of get back into our school routine. So I am going to be tackling some spaces that have gotten out of sorts and just really need to be cleaned up, decluttered, and organized before the kids head back to school. Also, at the end of this video, I will be sharing what I did for my kids' teachers for the first day of school, as well as an easy peasy dinner idea for those busy school nights. So we are going to jump right in to a cup cabinet in my kitchen. This was an area that was getting out of hand and had been getting out of hand for a while, and it just needed to be refreshed. So let's tackle this together. If you've got an area like this in your home and you want to tackle it with me, go ahead and let's get started. Okay, so here's what I'm getting rid of right here. This, I could probably have gotten rid of more of these, but I'm getting rid of one. This got warped in the dishwasher, and this is cracked and broken. So I feel good about getting rid of all of this extra stuff. This is, I'm just throwing that away. And then I've got this one extra cup. It's just so basic that I may just hold on to it. It's hard to get rid of good things, but you know, coffee mugs, they are a little heavy on, but I think I'll put it over here, you know, in the back. There we go, back there. Okay, here's what I've come up with. These are our everyday glasses, and let me just tell you, if you need some good glasses and don't have a big budget, we get these at the Dollar Tree for $1.25 now. But most of these are from the Dollar Tree, and they're just good basic glasses that we've had for a long time, and when they break, just go grab another one for $1. Coffee mugs, and then things like extra mugs and glasses we don't use as often, but I just didn't want to quite get rid of up there. Okay, this is kind of the kids' cups, which a lot of their cups are in another cabinet now. Like all of these type everyday cups I have down here in this bottom cabinet, which Dallas loves to get out and throw around all over the place. But water bottles that my kids use the most, I put them right here, and some of the cups that they use, extra water bottles, and then things that don't get used as much but don't want to get rid of, because it's nice to have some extra water bottles, because they just use water bottles walk off. so that's kind of like the kids cabinet in the middle, and then over here is like our travel mugs and stuff. We don't use these Nalgene's as often, but it's good to have them, so I'm putting them up high, out of the way, so that I don't have to get to them as often. These are the 2 shaker bottles we use the most. My husband loves these cups just to take upstairs. They're just some disposable, not pretty, but he uses those a lot, so I thought we'd put them here. And then, like I said, all of our travel mugs that get used daily. So there you have it. All refreshed, organized, and decluttered. I have had this on my list for so long, and that really did not take me very long. It's getting out of hand. It's not super fancy, but I think it'll work, and it'll be really organized, and it's good to get this stuff done before we get back into the rush of school.
Stay here, no, ain't gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe, striking the winner post now. Liberty's on my mind. We've taken off, we've left the ground. You gotta understand that we get one chance.
This is another area that's just been driving me nuts. It just needs to be kind of cleaned out, refreshed, reset. I need to just pull everything out of this and wash it, vacuum it out, clean it out, whatever it needs to happen, vacuum the drawer out, just kind of tidy this up. It is not bad by any means, but it's one of those spots that's kind of just been bothering me. So I'm gonna go ahead and tackle that now as well.
Gotta understand that we get one chance, one
face in all the lights. And as the bass keep pounding on me, baby, I really wanna make you mine. I don't really care about love. I don't really care about happy ever afters. Something about you gives me hope. Something about you, yeah. When the sun goes down and the night sky's falling, do you believe in one-time lovers? 'Cause deep inside of my wildest dreams, you'll be by my side when the sun goes city dancing through the night, but I'm not there. I don't really care about love. I don't really care about happy ever afters. Something about you gives me.
I talk about this a lot in my videos, but I want to tell you that don't go and spend a lot of money or feel like you have to have a lot of money to get organized so you just can't do it. Go to TJ Maxx, go to Walmart, Home Goods, all these different places and find cheap organizing things, and a lot of this stuff will last you forever. This stuff that I have right here, I just never took the tags off of it, but I've had it for multiple homes. When we moved from Maryland to Arkansas, I've used it in several different houses. Sometimes it works. I've used it, in my kitchen or other drawers. You have to just find the new spaces that it'll work into. But don't spend a lot of money to get organized. Get creative, move things around. If they're not working in one room, move them to another room or another space. And I always just talk about this, is there's no reason to spend a lot of money or any money if you've got things in your home you could repurpose and use in another room. And you're getting ready to see me do this in the desk area of my kitchen as well, where I use some bins that were in my son's nursery. Didn't need to use them anymore, and so I moved them into the kitchen and desk area. So use what you have. You don't have to go out and spend a bunch of money. I have had tons of this stuff forever, and it's worked in multiple different homes. It doesn't all match, but it works, and it's in a drawer, and it doesn't bother us, and that's all that matters.
Hours from Japan, would you stay awake? I'm losing touch of who I am when you fall.
Isn't it so satisfying to see a space get put back together? It's nothing drastic, but I know that this drawer is clean. I got all of the crumbs and things that have fallen in there cleaned out. It's tidied back up. I refreshed it a little, moved things around a little bit that served us better. And I just love the feeling of a good, cleaned out, refreshed, organized space. What are the spaces like this in your home that you love to go through and periodically declutter and refresh? Do you do it when your kids go back to school? Or if you don't have kids, do you do it when the seasons change? Let me know in the comments below, what are your areas that you maybe are working on now as we're getting closer to transitioning into the fall season? Are you constantly decluttering and doing things around your house, or do you do it in spurts? I'd love to know how you guys do things in your home. Let me know in the comments below.
And I feel like I'm running in circles around you. And I know I've been acting strange for a while, but I want you close.
So remember, this is a judgment-free zone where we uplift and encourage one another. Do not judge me as you see my Achilles heel, which I talk about a lot, which is this desk area. This had gotten out of hand. I had a lot of help from Dallas. That cabinet up there is me taking stuff out of the lower cabinets and chunking them up there so that he can't get into them, because that boy is into everything. So this area had gotten as bad as I could let it get, and it was time. I couldn't handle it anymore, and back to school is upon us, so I just had to go ahead and get in here and tackle it. I am trying to always be grateful of these messes and be thankful as I'm cleaning them up, because I know they will not last forever. Time goes by so fast with these little kids. Each child that I've had, time goes by faster, and I know that someday I will miss these messes, so I try to be very thankful and grateful in them. It's a lot of grateful and a lot of thankful that I have to be thankful for as I'm cleaning all of this up. But I try to always remind myself, time will pass and life can change in a moment and be completely different. So I want to always be thankful for the moment that I'm in and be thankful for the hard and the overstimulation that I might have with my kiddos now, because it will pass before my eyes. So we are going ahead and diving into this desk area and getting it all decluttered, organized, and your mind's going to be blown at the end. I was so pleased with how it turned out and how it was repurposing some baskets from around the house and just how it all comes together. Stick around, that satisfying after shot is coming. I use these magazine holders to hold all of my kids' paper, construction paper, drawing pads, coloring books, activity books, all of that kind of stuff. And if you're looking for something to hold these types of things, these magazine holders are wonderful. I've had them forever. I got them from my mom. She wasn't using them anymore. I took them off her hands, and they've been amazing for this application. But you do have to periodically go through, pull out anything that's been used up or torn or anything like that, just to keep them kind of in order. It can be a bit tedious because they've got a lot of color, like watercoloring books and all kinds of stuff like that. So you have to just go through periodically and declutter them and reorganize them and freshen them back up. But if you're looking for something to house all of that stuff, magazine holders are always a really good idea. And I've really loved keeping their stuff in it, and it keeps papers, organized and from getting, wadded up and torn and all of it. It's just a really nice, convenient way to store this type of thing.
like we're running in circles, going around every day, getting stuck in the hurdles of yesterday. Don't you wanna go further, away from the fray? Let's not get stuck in our worries.
Oh, hi guys! We're decorating our books for school. We're so excited, right, Ariel? Yeah.
And here is the final product, the satisfying after picture. Isn't this so much better than that before disaster? So I have added 2 big baskets up here. I'll talk about those in a second. And then up here, I put everything into these little baskets that had been in Dallas's nursery. I wasn't using them anymore, and it's easy for the kids to pull those down. And those are things I don't want Dallas getting into in the lower drawers. Then I've got the kids' Osmo stuff for their iPad, which Dallas can mess with some of this stuff. It's not a big deal. And I put some of the little books in the back for him. I just went through and reorganized these little spaces with coloring books and construction paper, drawing pads, all of their little art supplies. This drawer was full of stuff that he was just pulling out and throwing everywhere. So I just put a few things in there that maybe the big kids would use, but if he got into them, it was not a big deal. And then I didn't change a thing. Down here, this is a little mini sink that all of the kids love to play with, and there's nothing in there that Dallas can hurt. So I went ahead and left that because it fits perfectly. I pulled these baskets from my bathroom, and my thought is for this side, I'm going to put anything they're working on for homework or their papers or anything over kind of on that side. And then that basket over there, I'm going to use to collect anything I want off the bar so that I can clear my bar off, hopefully just about every night. And then this art supply thing is so amazing. I initially thought it was a turntable, but it's not. And you can pull whatever little bin, like these colored pencils or whatever you want, you can pull it out and take it to the table and then bring it back, and it houses all of the kids' art supplies. This has been so handy. I will try to find a link for it and leave it in the description below because I have used this thing for several years and it is so handy.
We watch the sun go down over the same old town, like so many times before. We look at the same old stars, battle the same old wars, like so many times before. And I know that we're not perfect, but I'm gonna miss all that we had. Yeah, I know that we're not perfect, but I need this night for the last time. Stay, stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay. Stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay. If you stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay. We were never meant to last, but all the fun times we had, I'll never forget. We will always share a bond, no matter what.
These are the teacher bags. I have everything laid out. This is what I am doing for my kiddos' teachers. I thought it would be fun to give them a gift bag full of treats at the beginning of the school year. Teachers pour into our kids and spend so much time with them, and I know all that goes into teaching and loving on these kiddos. I'm a former teacher myself, and so I just really wanted them to know how much I appreciate everything they do for my kids. So I just put a little something together. This wasn't a whole lot, but it's just something that I could send with my kids on the first day of school. I found a lot of this stuff at TJ Maxx, a little notepad and some sweet little strawberry treats and an energy drink. I think I threw a Coke Zero in one of the bags because I knew one of the teachers loved Coke Zero, these little felt pens, and just a couple of school supplies that my kiddos needed for their classroom. I threw those in as well just to fill the bag out. I think they turned out super cute, and it was just a fun little token of appreciation that my kiddos could take to their teacher on the first day of school.
Okay, we watch the sun go down over the same old town. Stay, stay, know you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay, know you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay,
Okay, here is your easy peasy chicken fajita recipe. All I did was buy a rotisserie chicken and pull all of the meat off. I threw it in the skillet. I got some pepper and onion mix from the frozen section. I have a Taco Bell fajita seasoning mix, which is amazing. The Taco Bell seasonings are so delicious. And I just poured that in. I steamed the peppers and onion mix in the microwave because it was a steam bag. Then I threw it into the skillet, let it season and kind of marinate up with the chicken. And that literally, friends, was it. And then you just need your tortillas, you need your cheese, and any type of toppings that you want on your fajitas. I have salsa verde, which was amazing on it. You can throw on some queso, some other kind of salsa, whatever you want to doctor it up. And that is how simple and easy it is to make these chicken fajitas. Thank you so much for watching today, friends. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Go ahead and click part 1 that I will leave right here on the screen for you if you missed that. And until next week, friends, take care. Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to those of you who are new. I am so glad you're here. Today we are going to switch things up, and we are heading over to my parents' house for episode 1 of many to come, where I am decluttering and organizing at my parents' house. So this week my mom had asked me to help her get a space in their home in order because they were having company over, and it was the perfect time and motivation to tackle the mounds of family pictures that had gotten completely out of hand. They needed to be sorted, organized, and cleaned up before their guests arrived. So come along with me as we tackle this beast of a project over the next 2 days. Okay, what I think I'm going to do first is I'm going to start with sorting all of the pictures into like families. This is a bunch of my dad's side, mom's side, our family, and all of that. So I'm going to just divide into families and then try to organize the pictures from there. Let's see how it goes. Just had to show this. We took a trip to New York in July or August of 2001. This was literally right before the Twin Towers fell in September. It was the same year. I don't know if you can see that. I mean, these are some of probably the last pictures. I mean, this is old. I had just graduated high school. Look at that. Isn't that wild? I just had to show you guys as I'm going through this.
A new place, a new home for a while. Let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back. Take my time, just enjoy the ride.
So you'll see me here in a second start taking pictures of pictures, and I was just gonna tell you guys that throughout this project, I mean, I was laser focused. I was not reminiscing and looking through some of these pictures more than just kind of identifying what pile they needed to go in. Was it our family, my mom's side, my dad's side? I was just laser focused, but I came across some pictures of me as a little girl and started noticing some mannerisms of my kids in these pictures, so I had to take a picture of it to show to my husband and my kids, like just things that we were like, who did that? And then realizing it was me apparently on this particular thing. And then there was some pictures of me with the curls and everything that just looked so much like Dallas. There was just a major resemblance. So I just had to stop, take a couple of pictures, and then right back to it. We were laser focused again. So back to the task at hand. I am going through all of these pictures and sorting them into groups, and then I'm going to organize them once all the pictures are sorted.
'Cause I found my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. 'Cause I found my way, my way, my way, my way, my way.
Here you'll see me going through this box. The majority of this box was just negatives, and I was just removing them from the paper because none of those paper sleeves had information telling me what the negatives were or anything like that. That would have been extremely helpful to have, because if you ever need to go through all of these negatives, it's going to be quite a pain. But I was just removing that because I wanted to store all of the negatives and like picture CDs all together. So I was just sorting that out.
My way, my way. 'Cause I found my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. I found my way, I found my way. I was in the dark against it all. I made it through the day 'cause I found my way, I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay 'cause I found my way.
There is only one of you, only one of me. There's a million of those who won't let us be. But they're not gonna see me bleed. 'Cause baby, I got you. I've been beaten to the ground, dragged across the dirt. I've been scared to live 'cause some people never learn. But they're not gonna watch me burn. 'Cause baby, I got you. Here's to new beginnings and a better life. Here's to dancing underneath the disco lights. They can try, but they can never take me down. Ooh, 'cause I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm not
My mom's vision for her pictures and photos was that the majority of them would fit in this big trunk. So in order to make that happen, I had to go through and get to the bottom of the trunk, go through all of these frames and get rid of anything that was broken, falling apart, destroyed, or she didn't want anymore. So that's what I was doing, is getting all the pictures out of these frames and either donating them or sending them to the trash because they were no longer useful. So I was doing that and then continuing to sort everything into its piles. Getting to the bottom of this trunk was a huge accomplishment. I was so excited when I got to the bottom of it. Then I turned around to the mess that was behind me, but there was an order in the midst of this chaos. And this was the hardest part of the whole thing, was just categorizing and dividing everything into piles. And then on day 2, it really starts to come together. But day 1 was just going through everything. And that was the most time-consuming part of this entire project. But we were able to get rid of some things, which is always a good feeling. Donate some things, also a good feeling. And then just getting these pictures in order and organized was so satisfying, and I know it was a huge relief for my mom. So we are wrapping up day 1 here very shortly, and then we'll go right on into day 2. We are getting through this piece by piece.
But with you here, nothing can scare me. I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love. Not afraid to love. Not afraid to love.
At the end of day 1, this is where I got everything into piles. This is my family, my dad's family, mom's family, business pictures, and then my parents, some travel pictures. Then I've gotten all the negatives together, and then I'm going to figure out a way to combine them all in CDs to have these in case they ever needed them. I emptied out this entire drawer, all of this stuff, and then I'm going to start storing pictures in it. And then I found another box I haven't gone through yet, another bin here, so I'm going to have to go through that today. This is kind of the end of day 1, and I'm starting day 2. And anything I had questions about, I kind of threw over here on the ottoman. So here we go, day 2.
Even if you tried, you wouldn't understand it. Maybe something's missing inside of you. Just a bit of sugar to that horrid bitter. Maybe you taste different. Hold up, baby, I can sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different. Go on, blow up your ego.
this project is super simple and basic. I am literally labeling this album with a piece of shipping tape over the album and a Sharpie marker so that they knew what was in these albums as they went back through and needed to find things. And it's a good reminder, do not overcomplicate organizing. Sometimes I think we think, oh, we don't have the fancy equipment or tools or label makers or this or that, and so then we just put off doing a project. Do not put it off, friends. You do not have to have anything fancy. Literally a piece of tape and a Sharpie marker, just in case you ever wanted to switch the labels. That's the only reason I do that, is so that I could go back and change the labels. I use this Sharpie marker and a piece of tape on my seasonal bins, and I end up probably switching them out or decluttering every year. So I take the tape off and then I can put another piece of tape on and relabel it. Do not overcomplicate organizing. My mom had some photo boxes she bought a while back and never used. I used all of those up for this project. And then again, a Sharpie and some tape. And that is all I needed. And a vacuum, some trash bags to get rid of some trash. And that's it. So here's your nudge. Go get that project done that you've been putting off because you don't have fancy labels. You don't need them. Go get your space organized.
Humble like an everlasting ego. Someone hurt your feelings not that long ago, and every bit of you couldn't face the truth that maybe you're just not that nice and humble kind. That would be a lie. Go on, blow up your ego, your undeniable. To the good days, here's to the sorrow.
I attempted to add pictures to some of those albums with the sticky page that you could pull back and stick the photos in, but the stickiness was gone. Those albums were not having it, so I wasn't able to add any more pictures to some of those older albums with the sticky page film, whatever that is called. Can't think of it right now, but anyways, we are getting to the very end of this project. This is all of my family's photos. I knew it was the biggest chunk that was going to take a little while to get populated into albums. If there was any photo albums that my mom had that still had space in them, I was going through and putting pictures in those albums to help preserve them. And then whatever was left, I was going to put it into all of the photo boxes that she had sitting around for literally years. So that is what you're seeing me do. We are getting to the end of this project. There is the light at the end of the tunnel. I can see it. We are almost there. Sit tight, friends. The amazing before and after is coming. You will not want to miss it. This was such a satisfying project, and my mom was so happy to have these photos organized, and now anybody can go up in this room and find whatever photo they need because they are all organized. They are all together, all in one place.
Wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, 'cause we both know.
here it all is. Everything that my mom wanted in the trunk is in the trunk. I have photo albums here laid out, and then I had frames she was keeping right there. These shoe boxes are full of the negatives, the CDs, and a few extra pictures. Then I will move those down over the top to fit. I just kind of moved them out of the way to show you guys what was in there. Some of the bigger photos that wouldn't fit in boxes are gonna go on the top. And then I'm gonna set this shelf back inside the trunk. Once I lay these back down flat, there was plenty of room. Nothing was crammed in there, and it was just organized, cleaned out, decluttered. This felt so nice to be able to put pretty much the majority of the photos that could go in reason inside the trunk. It all fits. Such a good feeling. And then I had a couple, there's photo albums over here on these shelves that I didn't touch. There are some photos in these boxes, and they are all labeled as well. And there's some photos down in the trunk in the bottom. But these were my parents, all their travel pictures that weren't already in albums. That was in that top box. And then there was some more photos in this box, as well as the one on the bottom. And then there was some big oversized frames and things down in that trunk that none of you guys saw. That's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this content. I've got more coming at my parents' house, so just make sure you're subscribed to my channel and hit that bell notification so you get notified when I post videos. It's completely free to subscribe, but it will just keep you notified as I upload content, and I've got more in this series of decluttering at my parents. So I hope you enjoyed it today. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way out. If you need more motivation, I've got you covered. I will have a video linked at the very end of this video. Just click it and you can keep on going. Until next time, friends, take care. Hello, sweet friends, and welcome to this week's video. I am so glad you're here, and today's video is going to be jam-packed as I am doing it all in order to get things in order, get my family set up for the week ahead. In this week's video, I have a grocery haul, and then I'm going to be restocking my kitchen, getting us all set up and ready for the week ahead. And then I'm going to be knocking off some of those to-do items on my list, like cleaning and organizing my kids' bathroom, and then vacuuming our stairs, which needed some major love and attention, so I will be doing that as well. We've got a lot to get done, so let's go ahead and get started. And if you need a friend, I am going to be that friend for you today. Let's go ahead and work together, and let's knock some things off of our to-do list today. All right, here is our grocery haul for this week. Just gonna walk you quickly through what we got. So Cheerios and cereals, we were completely out of cereal, completely out of pastas. So we just stocked up on that. I plan to do a beef stroganoff this week. So that's specifically why I got the egg noodles. And then I just like to have some of these others on hand for a quick, easy option. Let's talk about these. These are all just really excellent, easy, quick sides. If you ever need something quick to go with your meal, highly recommend these. Find them at Walmart. I'm sure they're at other grocery stores too. Chocolate chips, just for a little chocolate on hand. We've got some potato chips to go with sandwiches. Tortilla chips. It's the first time I've actually gotten these before, but my husband loves Reese's, so I thought we'd try those out. This is for the stroganoff. I always have cheddar cheese on hand, just good for lots of different things. This is a snack item, hummus. We love hummus. My sugar-free coffee creamer, actually didn't know I got two. Kids love these as a little treat for in the morning or snacks and things like that. We don't get them often, but they love those. So then we've got our yogurt, a couple of energy drinks. If you have not tried out the Alani energy drinks, they are really good, and I get them because they are low carb, low sugar, so I always like doing that. Uncrustables, my kids just love these, and I just like to have them on hand. I don't do them for every day, but they are nice when we want them. These are amazing. Pop them in the oven. Broccoli cauliflower. It is so delicious. Love these things. Some quick and easy pancakes. Switch things up in the morning, or we have eggs as well. This is a nice, delicious, if you like fish, this is very delicious. Quick, easy meal. Beer battered little fish fillets. Love this stuff. Salad, we love the Caesar salad. Mushrooms for the stroganoff. We always have tortillas on hand for tacos or just like dipping hummus or a little snack. My husband eats these a lot with peanut butter for a snack, so that's a good option. Capri Suns, these are not the recalled ones. I did check into that. So bananas, some bread, a couple of things for Dallas. I feed him eggs a lot, but these are for days to switch it up so it's not the same every day. And then he loves these little soft baked bars for a little snack. So he has a few snack things. Goldfish, obviously, big fan. All the kids love the goldfish. And then this is basically the generic Zyrtec for some allergies and things. Yes, we love this Equate brand Zyrtec. So anyways, that is a quick little overview of our groceries this week. I also have meat and things. I just didn't need any this week, so you're seeing a lot of lack of meat and vegetables. I only got stuff that we were out of, so we do have some things already in our refrigerator to complement this. So there's our grocery haul.
You say you don't wanna get in trouble, that you're doing fine cause you got me. I don't wanna break your little bubble, but you gotta wake up to reality. Cause I can see in your eyes, your head is full of dreams. Tears are a proof of failure, you just gotta let them flow without judge. There's so many ways to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready. You just gotta trust the right. Don't have to be scary. You just gotta follow the light. You're able to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready. You don't have to be. I see you hesitating while you're waiting, like somebody's gonna give it to you. You gotta chase it, gotta believe it. You gotta go get it for yourself. Cause I can see in your eyes, your head is full of dreams. Tears are a proof of failure, you just gotta let them flow without judge. There's so many ways to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready. You just gotta trust the right. Don't have to be scary. You just gotta follow the light. You're able to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready. You don't have to be. You don't have to be ready. You don't have to be. You are like me.
This day was a perfect rainy day to be getting something knocked off my list inside. I just had to show you guys. We have not had a ton of rain here in Arkansas over the summer, so it is always exciting every time we see rain here lately, so I just had to document that. But I am jumping into my kids' bathroom and I am just disinfecting. It had been a minute since I'd done a good deep clean in their bathroom, so I was just trying to go in and disinfect and tidy it up because kids are gross. There is toothpaste everywhere and it's just always a mess. So I am going in and getting this cleaned up. I had every intention of also doing some organization in their bathroom on this day, but as we all know, life happens, things happen, and I just ran out of time. I always think I can do more than I actually can in any given day. So I do get the bathroom cleaned and the floors mopped and it feeling good and fresh, and then you'll see me come back in on another day to do the actual organization of their drawers. I just have to be in the mood and the mindset to do it, and after I got done with this bathroom, I had other things I needed to work on, and I just had to shift gears and shift kind of my mindset into something else. So I am working on getting this bathroom all cleaned up, fresh, and ready to go, and then we will tackle the floors here at the end, which is also always so satisfying to see that clean, fresh floor at the end of a bathroom cleaning session.
I'm never giving up on you. I'm never giving up on you. This time I know we're really through.
You may be wondering what those pencil marks are that I am scrubbing off of the counters in my kids' bathroom, and no, actually my kids did not do that. My husband did. We are trying to plan a remodel for this bathroom because it is in desperate need of new flooring, new counters, new cabinets. All of that needs to be redone because the floor in this bathroom, which is probably the worst part, is cracked and broken and in all different places, and it's been that way since we moved in. So it is far past time for us to get on this remodel, but I would love to know if other people are like this. When you start thinking of remodels, you start thinking of how long will we be in this house? Is this our forever home? That whole situation, because you want to make sure that your efforts are worth the time and money and energy that you're going to put into a remodel. Will you be able to be there and enjoy it? And that is the question that honestly we don't know. With my husband's line of work, he could be moved at any time once a project finishes, or if another project comes up and it is somewhere else, we could be moved, especially if it was out of state. So that is a question that is always looming in our minds, and it's something my husband prepared me for when we got married, that was always an option. We have been lucky in the past when we lived in Maryland. My husband's job, they just kept getting tons of work in the same area, so we never had to move. But at this point, we know we have skirted the inevitable, and so at some point we know we are probably going to have to move for his job and for his work, and you just don't know when that is going to be. So it's always a little uneasy to start on something like this if you just don't know. But I think at the end of the day, even if we were to move, this would be something that would help the value of our home. And we always think of those things as well as when we do work on our house or update stuff. I'm sure other people do the same thing. You think about, if we were to move, would this be a beneficial thing for the new owners too? At least that's what we have always done. But it is time, whether we stay or whether we go, and what the future holds, we don't know, but it is definitely time, and I think it will be worth it. Either way, that is where those pencil marks came from, and just kind of a little backstory on us and thought processes on remodels. Let me know in the comments below if you guys do the same thing when it comes to thinking about updates to your home and doing things in your home.
Talk to me, baby, I've been waiting for a lifetime. Just keep on fading in all these photos, caught in the memories and captured in the highlights. Just keep on wasting glass after glass. I keep hoping you'll come around, drowning our fights in whatever can be found. 'Cause I've given in to all my demons lately. Might be easier just to let it go, cut the cable short and the problem solved. Might be easier for you, I do it all night. You're my only lifeline.
I tried something new that I had not tried before on my floors this time, and I loved it. I just added just a little bit, maybe like a teaspoon of my liquid laundry detergent into the bucket, and then I filled it with hot water and used that to clean my floors. I had heard about powdered Tide, but I also heard you could do it with liquid detergent, and that is what I did. And I was super impressed with how clean my floors looked and felt, and on top of it, they smelled amazing. That smelled so good. So I will be doing that again. So try your powdered detergent or liquid detergent in your mop water, just a little bitty bit and lots of hot water, and you will be amazed. And then I am showing you guys these floors. Look at all of these cracks. I mean, the tiles are just literally breaking all over the place in this bathroom, and I just had to show you. I mean, it is awful. Little pieces of tile, you'll find them in your foot or kicked around. They're just kind of slowly falling apart. So we are really needing to get on this remodel of the floors, because they are absolutely awful. They weren't super dirty, but they are awful.
Talk to me, baby, I've been waiting for a lifetime. Just keep on fading in all these photos, caught in the memories and captured in the highlights. Just keep on wasting. Might be easier just to let it go, cut the cable short and the problem solved. Might be easier
So my goal is to come in here and just organize this better. I did, for this project, buy a couple of things. These were really cheap at Target. The Bright Room brand. I don't know if you can see that. Anyways, my goal is to come in here and just tidy this up and get it working, functioning better. So I'm just gonna try out some of these and maybe move these trays around somewhere else. You know, I am all about repurposing organizational things. So we're gonna dive in here and get this organized. It is just not working for my kiddos right now. All of my organizing projects, it always takes a lot of trial and error and just moving things around. It's almost like playing Tetris or Jenga or something. It's just learning to manipulate the pieces and find what works or makes the most sense. So I was moving things all around. I moved some stuff to the kids' little closet that they have over to the side of their sink, just trying to figure out how to make it work and, you know, make room for Dallas because he's got a little toothbrush and things too. He's slowly growing into this bathroom and will need some space as well. So trying to figure out how to make this bathroom work for 3 growing kiddos can be tricky, but you just mess around and move things. I am constantly organizing and then redoing it. Sometimes you have to let it sit for a while and use it and then realize what's gonna work better if you need to tweak it or anything like that. So just move things around and find what works best for you, and that's the way you need to do it. You know, don't do what looks the prettiest or is most appealing to the eye necessarily if it doesn't work for you and makes sense. Because if it doesn't function but it looks pretty, what's the point? It needs to work and function for your family and your needs. So function first above everything else. That's what I always try to focus on, especially in organizational projects like in a bathroom or a desk or in the kitchen. You want it to look nice, but it's got to function right, or it will never work well for you if it doesn't function properly first and foremost. We are cruising right along and ticking things off of my to-do list. I am doing my final thing. I am going through and I am dusting down the sides of my stairs, and then I'm going to come back through and vacuum because My stairs were in desperate need of a vacuuming. I tend to neglect that strip of carpet. I vacuum everywhere else, but the stairs are kind of a pain, and so I don't do it as often as I should. So that was on my list for today. I want to take a second and say thank you so much for watching my video today. I know you have a lot of choices when it comes to channels and videos to watch, so thank you so much for choosing my video. If you haven't already, would you consider subscribing to my channel? Hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell notification next to it. It is completely free, but all that lets you do is know exactly when my video comes out. I post new videos every Friday, and that will just notify you when my video is live and ready for you to watch. If you found value in my video today, would you please hit that like button before you go? And I have a bonus video for you guys this week. I have found a new laundry product that I am so excited to share with you guys. So I have made a laundry motivational video that I will put out Saturday or Sunday, so make sure you're subscribed and you've got your bell notifications on so that you are notified when that video goes live this weekend. And until next time, friends, take care. Hey y'all, and welcome to my channel. My name is Anna, and today's video is going to be packed full of cleaning and laundry motivation. I do a little bit after dark once my family goes to bed, and I even do some cooking. So stay tuned towards the end because I have got a yummy, super easy recipe for you guys. I hope you guys love today's video, and if you are new, would you make sure that you hit that subscribe button? It's completely free and it just lets you know every time I upload a new video. And then would you say hello in the comments? Let me know, what are you guys working on alongside me today? I hope you guys enjoy, and let's go ahead and get started.
Together, if I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I watch you as you sleep. You don't know I'm looking. With you everything's complete. Do you know how much I love you? I put your favorite song on just to wake you up. When I dance around, I can't help but feeling I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that?
On this day, I am starting with laundry, and you guys know that in my videos, I am very real with you guys. I do just a little bit every day. I am never able to, at this stage in my life, get my entire house clean or everything done that I want to get done on any given day. So I just do what I can every day, and I just leave it be. And so on this day, I was trying to get caught up on several baskets of laundry that needed to be folded, and then you'll see me toss some things aside things that needed to be refluffed because they just got super wrinkled, and that is just kind of the cycle of life that I'm in and what happens. So the refluff cycle is my best friend on my laundry, on my dryer. So anyways, today, on this day, I am getting all of my laundry caught up, and I am curious, what do you guys do when you are folding laundry? Do you listen to a podcast or a book? Do you listen to music? Do you watch a show? I am actually I love cleaning motivation, so I too watch these cleaning motivation videos, and so I was watching one while I was doing my laundry. Just kind of helps push me to get motivated to tackle the task at hand. So let me know in the comments below, what do you guys do while you're folding laundry?
Do you know I'm looking?
Since we were speaking of shows, and I love to watch YouTube cleaning motivation shows, but I also love to watch fun shows on Netflix and Peacock because those are the services that we have. What are some good shows that you guys are watching right now that you just love? We got into Stranger Things, and of course we binge watched that, the latest season, so we've already gone through that, and I am currently almost done with Virgin River. That is kind of one of my shows that I love. My husband, not a big fan, but he just falls asleep anyway. So I watch that show and I'm almost done with it. So I would love to know, is there any good shows that you're watching that you just absolutely love? I would love to hear about them in the comments below because I will need a new show here in a couple episodes because I will be done with Virgin River once again. Every time a new season of that show comes out, I am through it in a flash. So I'm going to need another show or movies or anything that you're watching right now. Let me know what you're enjoying in the comments below. It is the next day, the evening of the next day now, and it is time for dinner. So I am whipping up a very easy, delicious chicken enchilada recipe. You could do this with beef. You could do this with chicken breasts that you've grilled or cooked. You could probably do this just with cheese too, but this is what I do with chicken, canned chicken. I use 2 cans. And I don't even measure anymore. I've done this recipe so much, and it's so easy. You can just do it by taste. But I am mixing together the enchilada sauce and kind of breaking up some of the chicken chunks. Then I'm lining my cooking dish with foil for an easier cleanup, and then I will spray this with some olive oil spray just to try to make it easier on the back end when I'm done. And then I use some salsa verde. This time with the enchilada sauce. I will do that again. That was new, very delicious, added just another layer of flavor. So I mixed a little bit of that in with the chicken, and then you'll see towards the end I will drizzle some of this on top. Mix it all together, and then you're gonna need some cheese and whatever type of tortilla you wanna use. I usually use shredded cheese. You can do any type of cheese that you would like as well. I had cheddar cheese, so I had to shred up some cheese, and then you just begin assembling the enchiladas, and you just layer in the chicken, a little bit of the enchilada sauce, a little bit of cheese, roll them up, and repeat. And this will make quite a bit of enchiladas. I try to use up the entire chicken mixture, and you can really push and scrunch in as many enchiladas as you like there. It's very easy to do. I use flour tortillas because I have a lot of trouble with the corn tortillas, and I just like the flavor and texture and everything of how these come out with flour tortillas. So that is up to you as well. It's really easy, and you just use the ingredients that you like. And it is a crowd favorite in my house. We eat it all the time. It is super, super easy.
No, I've realized that I can't live without you. All my friends reassure that it's obvious, and that maybe I'm wasting my time, but I gotta try. The only reason I keep sneaking out at night to laugh with you in secret under city lights. Surprised you never had the guts to figure out how I feel about you. Wish me the best of luck. I'm gonna win your love.
Okay, once you've gotten all of your enchiladas filled up and in the pan, then you just want to drizzle the remaining enchilada sauce on top. I did a little drizzle of the salsa verde, which was delicious. Added an extra layer of flavor, and then just whatever leftover cheese you want. I had to shred up a little bit more because we do like quite a bit of cheese on top. And then you're going to pop this in the oven and let it bake for about 15-20 minutes, just till it gets nice and bubbly, and then serve and enjoy. So I had my oven on 375. You could do 350, 375, and do it for about 15 to 20 minutes till it gets where you like it, where the cheese is nice and bubbly.
Feel it every time I look at you.
While the enchiladas were cooking, I was going to attempt to clean up my kitchen. I try to clean as I go when I'm cooking, just to make it easier once dinner is done. That does not always happen, and you will see here in a minute. I've got my baby in there, Maddie comes in, everybody's just kind of ends up in the kitchen, and I have to stop at some point. And then we eat dinner, and then I will pick up after dinner, and then I have to stop again to go do bedtime, and then I will finish out my evening with some cleaning once everybody is in bed. One other thing that I usually do with these enchiladas is a Spanish rice, and I usually do it in my Instant Pot with some Rotel, and it's really yummy, but I did not have time to go through all of that on this night, so I have found these Knorr side dishes. They have rice and pasta, and they're like $1.25, $1.26, and they really do make really nice sides when you're in a hurry. So definitely check those out, and that's what I was doing with this. We had a Spanish rice version, and it turned out really delicious. So check those out at your local grocery store.
Everyone always keep falling in love again. What's wrong with them? I don't understand. Maybe it will pass by. Someone save me before I pass out. I'm too lonely to be done. I'ma drink at this page. Yeah. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain?
Hi guys.
We both wanted different things, but letting go just comes easy to you, don't it? Why am I the only one who's left in the rain? If I had an option to be someone else, I would, and let go of you. I know that I'm obvious, yet I'm made this way. But why didn't I stay when I had the chance? Maybe it will pass by. Someone save me before I pass out. I'm too lonely to be done.
So here is the finished product. This turned out so delicious. We had it 2 nights in a row. It's one of those leftovers you look forward to eating. You guys will have to let me know if you try this out. Let me know in the comments below what you think and how your family made it their own.
We both wanted different things, but letting go just comes easy to you, don't it? Why am I the only one who's left in the rain? The only one that's left in the rain. The only one that's left in the rain.
husband and I really work good as a team, and after dinner, typically, he hasn't been able to see the kids, and I've been with them all day, so he will take them and get them ready for bath and get them bathed and all of that if it's bath night. And so that's what he was doing this night. He was bathing them and giving me a chance to try and clean up as much of the kitchen as I could. And then I will join him as we put the kids down together. And we just kind of work together, divide and conquer. And then I will have to come back down later because the kitchen was an absolute disaster, like more than normal on this night. I was not able to stay on top of it before the enchiladas were done and before my husband came in from work. So you will see a later in the evening clean as I finish up this disaster of a kitchen.
I've seen those faces, I've heard all the lies, but you ain't gazing on someone in denial. 'Cause you want dollar bills right now, but you gotta work real hard. I know you want it to be easy, so let your guard down. And I said, but something knocked you out. You felt your limitations and filled your mind with doubt. You wanna stay chill right now and don't let your eyes off the prize. I know you want it to be easy, so let your guard down. And I said,
cleaning, I try to make sure not only to just clean the surface with a multi-purpose spray, but I do like to go through and disinfect because a lot of those sprays do not have disinfectant in them. So I was disinfecting and then going through and doing my glass cleaner on this table, just trying to keep my house nice and clean and just keep it germ free. You know, I had a little bronchitis and stuff, and you're just trying to constantly keep everybody as safe and well as possible. So I was using this disinfecting spray from Clorox that I actually am really loving. It smells kind of like the beach, and I really have been enjoying that. You'll see me use it a lot in this video. And then wiping down Dallas's high chair, and then we put a little kind of a catch mat underneath his high chair, which is one of the best things you could do, especially as they are eating and getting very messy and throwing things. We can just carry that little mat out, shake it outside, and bring it back in, and it doesn't get all over the rugs and everything else. So that's what I was doing. And then you'll see that I am now down for like round 3 of cleaning the kitchen. All the kiddos are finally in bed, so I am coming back down to finish cleaning, which I was just in a mood and a zone on this day, and it had the energy to do it all. So I came back down to finish everything out, and then I really wanted to tackle my floors. So I will get that done in this video as well. You will not see me vacuum. My camera died, so I vacuumed and charged my camera, and then you will see me get back into it with the mopping.
Just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others. yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You should see the city lights tonight. I don't think they've ever burned this bright. Did you know when how everything would turn out? We learned to run, we learned to fight. Sooner or later we can become strangers. Someday, somewhere, we can be new again. We can be anything that we wanted to be back then. Just wait, just wait. If I only knew how to make it true, we could write a new ending for you. You can pick and choose. All you gotta do is play the whole thing through. And if I only knew how to make it true, we could write a new ending for you. You can pick and choose. All you gotta do is play the whole thing through.
I feel like I am extremely late to the game on the old cedar spin mop, but I was kind of holding off on getting one of these, and because they are a little more, they're $30, and I just got tired of wringing out my old mop by hand. And as soon as I got this thing out and started using it, I was like, why on earth did I wait so long? I love that you can just wring it out with the pedal and it wrings out the water. And then when you are done, you can throw your mop head, pull it off and throw it in the washer. You can buy multiple mop heads if you are doing a whole lot of mopping and you need another clean one to go. You can bleach it or whatever. I just love it, and the ease with which I can wring out the mop is like game changing. I have my mom getting ready. She's gonna purchase 2 of them. I have friends who are like, let me know what you think. I've been waiting to get one too, so here it is. Go get you one. Do not wait any longer. This thing is amazing. I will have it linked below. I'm so mad at myself for waiting, but I have it now, so there it is. So do not wait. Go get yourself one of these right now. And they have a new one where they have 2 different tanks for the clean water and the dirty water. I didn't see any point in that one. This good old-fashioned mop bucket didn't bother me, so I did not purchase the latest and greatest, but I am so happy with this purchase. I am loving this mop. Well, friends, we are getting to the end of this video, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for clicking on my video and spending some time with me today. It means so much. I know that you have many options of people to click on, so I am glad you chose my video. I hope you will subscribe and come back. I have lots of back to school prep coming next week. I'm going to show you getting my kids backpacks and lunchboxes cleaned up and ready, and school supplies and everything I do to get them prepared for school with clothes and all of that. So that is coming in next week's video. So make sure you are subscribed and you have your bell notification on. Doesn't cost you a thing, but it just lets you know when I put out more videos, which will be next week. Thank you so much. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed my video. And until next time, friends, take care.